Hello from Singapore. This is Yuli once again with video number 7. It has been a very amazing week so far, and I want to thank you all for your likes, your comments, and your suggestions. And without you, this would not have been possible for me to continue. So earlier today, I was on the way home coming back from a chore in the local store, and I passed by this kindergarten school. It was closed today because it's the last day of a 4-day long weekend here in Singapore. And I realized that along with the rest of Singapore, I will need to go back to work tomorrow. And so these kids will need to go back to the school. And tomorrow I can imagine myself passing by the same way and hearing all of their noise and activity. I can picture myself peeking into the door and choosing any single one of these students, boy or girl, choosing any one of them. And in that single person, I will be able to see not just a student, but also a singer, an actor, a dancer, a painter, an astronaut, a scientist, a cowboy, a cook, or maybe sometimes a martial artist. All of these things rolled up into one single person. I believe that every person is born a genius, and I think you can also relate to this because all of us were children once, and there was a time when we thought we can do anything, and we could do everything at the time. But what happened? What happened to the genius in us? Unfortunately, as we grew older, we failed, and we were laughed at, we were ridiculed, we put ourselves down. Our well-meaning friends and relatives would have told us, maybe you were not born for this. Maybe you're better at this thing. Maybe you just need to focus on your studies for this time. And we listened, and we believed. And over time, each time we are faced with a scary or unfamiliar thing, this little voice inside our heads pops up and says, you can't do it. You are not worthy. Who do you think you are? And so we don't do it. But sometimes we allow ourselves to let our imaginations run free. I can sing, I can dance. We relish our past glory, and we daydream, especially inside the bathroom where we can sing to our heart's content. But unfortunately, the shower time ends, we dress up, we go back to our day jobs, and we kill the daydream. But friends, is it really possible to do these things that we once dreamt of doing even if we are, say, old, 30 plus, 40 plus? Is it possible to do the things that we once loved? If it was not, then 66-year-old Harlan Sanders would have quit trying to sell his recipe, and we will not have Kentucky Fried Chicken. 52-year-old Ray Kroc would have given up and not put up his first ever franchise of McDonald's. And if it was not possible, then we will not have Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, Black Panther, and the X-Men. If Stan Lee didn't decide to start writing at the old age of 39. Yes, friends, the voices, the silent whispers will always be there. But sometimes we just need to take a hold of it. Say to it, thank you for sharing. Now sit back, watch, and be amazed. That's it for today. See you tomorrow.